A lost relic, a new destiny, and a world in grave danger. Man, are we gonna have fun with this today. This is Kat the Crow-Winged Author here at the Magic Library, and here I'm coming back with another book talk. In today's episode, we're talking about Book 3 of Ellie Raine's NecroSeam Chronicles, Pearl of Emerald. I will say this, I just absolutely love this book because it's like, it's so good. It's just, so much was just, I'll tell you about it. Just let's roll through the title screen. So Ellie Raine definitely upped the ante in the third book of her series because, wow, it covers a lot. Before we get to that, my own debut novel is actually up on Amazon right now. The Amazon link will be down in the description below if you guys want to check it out. It's a paranormal dark fantasy filled with a bit of romance, some mystery, and also has to do with a coup to overthrow the reigning monarchy. So if you guys enjoy things like that, just pop on over to Amazon and get yourself a copy. Back to Pearl Emerald. Wow. There's so much to cover, and yet I can't go into so much detail because it'll spoil everything, especially for those of you who've not read Willow of Ashes or Orbs of Azure yet. The twins and their party go to like two different kingdoms after them, and I will say this: we're introduced to the king, or not the queen. Well, she has the audacity of a king. Let's just say that. We're introduced to the Queen of Neverland in book 2, and oh my gosh, I do not like this woman. Like you know that feeling of like just like creepy crawlies going up your skin and everything, and it feels like they're almost like under your skin, just like peasant, just like worming their way between the flesh and the muscle. Yeah, she invokes that sort of feeling in me. She's a terrifying woman, and she only becomes more terrifying in this particular book. So yeah. We can see a lot of new faces and a lot of old faces as well. Of course, you have the party where you have Alexander and Xavier, the twins, Princess Willow and her aide Lily, the twins' friend Jacques, Bianca, our lovely rabbit-eared doctor, who is a very talented healer and also an alchemist. You also get to see more of King Dream and his wife Chrysolette. And there's a lot, and there's new faces and faces that we've not seen for a very long time, and faces that we really wish would kick the bucket, just to put that mildly. The twins' journey and their destiny definitely collide here, because of like there's so much going on, and them being called the Shadow Blood now takes on a new light as they finally learn what that means, and they also learn what their crest of Nyrus means on the back of either of their hands. And with this new destiny and this new realization and everything, they're very reluctant to go along with it, just because they've been on this journey for a while to find Xavier's vessel and everything. They don't want to do anything else. They just want to end all these wars and go home. That's it. Unfortunately for them, destiny definitely has taken them on the path of peril, as it were. Taking off from where we ended in Orbs of Azure, the twins have to deviate even more from going home or even going to see their parents again in High Everland. They unfortunately have to go to Marincia's capital, and after that they have to head to Neverland. And the Queen of High Neverland, I will just say, she's scary. As scary as like one of those like entitled 16-year-old girls that you see in like those high school movies. You know, the bullies? Yeah, that's basically it. I actually got to talk with Ellie a little bit about like some of the customs and everything of some of these different cultures, and it's very interesting to see her world building, and especially with book 3, and I'm just about to start on book 4. Everything just expands exponentially. It's so incredible, and I highly recommend the series for that reason, because you don't actually see a lot of world building when it comes to customs and cultures, and it's phenomenal. If you listen to the audiobooks, and I actually noticed this and everything, there's a specific dialect for each of the different kingdoms and everything. For example, the citizens of Grimm all have the accent of someone who is Scottish or Irish, just as like it's very thick. Marincia has a French accent, which I'm sorry, I just absolutely love because of one of my favorite characters, Hekrosho. Collation sounds like Russian, and then of course you've got Everland and High Everland and High Neverland, which sound like a mix between American, the American South, depending on what region you're from, and also just British. it's yeah. It's a lot it's a lot and everything, but the narrators did such a good job when like going through and developing all of these different voice accents for these characters and everything. Each one making them sound like they're all being voiced by a different person. They're not, but it's like the voice accents just beautiful. Absolute chef's kiss. World building aside and everything, even though I just absolutely love it, this book definitely goes a little bit more. It does not go as dark as Orbs of Azure, but it still goes a little dark and everything, because it's like one of the characters returns to his home in High Everland, and he realizes that his father's gone, for lack of a better term, and I'm sorry for the YouTube demonetization here, but he's gone batshit insane. Specifically because because this character's father has imprisoned all of his family, his younger sisters, his younger brother, his newly wedded wife that he did not consent to, and of course his mother is absolutely abused. And it's one of those things where it's like it's not directly hinted at, or goes into much detail, but it does in a sense it makes you feel compassion for some of these characters, especially where you didn't feel compassion for them in the beginning. And one of the main villains, Celia, gets a little bit of her, for lack of a better term, humanity back when she realizes that the person that she's allied herself with has been lying to her. And that's thanks to some enlightenment by Hekrosho. But between her and everything, her switching allegiances, and then we're about to go to the other main villain, and where he's about to sort of change allegiances. I feel it's unbelievable in the sense of its magnitude when it comes to like all of these characters and how they go about this journey and everything, because all of these characters have gone through major changes since the events at the beginning of Willow of Ashes. And wow, I cannot wait to see where this goes. So I definitely recommend this series and everything. Pearl of Emerald, I finished. The audiobook for Phoenix of Scarlet is not out yet. According to Ellie, it's supposed to be coming out near the end of the summer, so I will probably be either finished with the book by then, or I'll be just waiting and listening to the 3 audiobooks that I have of her series over and over and over again, just so that I can get through this project that I'm doing for Ellie. So something is sort of like a little fan tribute for her, because it's just, it's like, this woman deserves some love for all of her like immense creativity that she's done with the series and everything. Her intense world building, her absolute attention to detail, and how like certain events just absolutely like either demolish or build up some of these characters. It's like that's the importance of storytelling, because it's so freaking immersive. And I want so bad to do a video with Ellie, because it's like she does so incredibly well with just the art of storytelling, and with the art of storytelling in this one book series alone. And it's incredible. Whether you love some of the characters and hate others, or vice versa and everything, it's very important to understand that, that with how immersive this is and everything, if you end up realizing that if you were in some of these situations as well, you would probably end up doing some of the exact same things. I mean, like Willow's bitterness towards Celia, Xavier's ability to be diplomatic despite the obvious glaring insults and everything, and of course Alexander is quick to anger. Yeah, we're starting to see the twin thing here, but the differences between the twins, but it's so incredible what happens with these guys through the journey so far, because they've all gone from like, they're on a journey to find Xavier's vessel, then they find Xavier's vessel, and Xavier becomes his own person again, and now they're met with this like increasingly harrowing destiny that neither him or his twin Alexander really wants to just, they're so reluctant to embrace it, but by the middle and the end of the book and everything, they realize that they absolutely have to do this because of what's happening, because of Macarius's plan, because of what Dream tells them of Macarius, or lack thereof in this case. It's so incredible and everything, and I cannot wait to finish this series. And it's like, I know will be a series that I'll be reading again, because I just love the dynamic of it. I love the concept, and it's so incredible. So yeah. But that is it that I have for this video. I can't really go into too much detail of it, because I want you guys to read the series, and I want you guys to just fall in love with it and immerse yourselves in it, because no matter what, that's what's important about storytelling, is that you're able to escape into a world. And even though this world is absolutely filled with danger and everything, it's a fun little exercise to just absolutely go and try to just follow the characters along with their journey. It's incredible. If you are interested in Ellie Raine's series, I will be putting a link to her book, to this book in particular, and also her page on Amazon down below in the description, right above mine. Because my book is still up on Amazon right now, and it is and everybody that I know loves the book and everything. There's actually a funny little story here. Ellie actually showed one of the narrators for the audiobooks for her series. She showed one of the narrators for that series my book, and she just loved it so much, and she was actually wondering if I had picked anybody out to do a narrator, and it's like, I might be doing an audiobook for this soon. This is going to be incredible. But that aside and everything, I will leave the link to Pearl of Emerald and to Ellie Raine's website down below, along with my Amazon listing for my debut novel, Arborea Lux. If you guys liked this video, I hope you will drop a like and just leave a comment on the video. If you want more updates for videos like this, just subscribe and ring that bell for more notifications. If you want more updates about my life in general, whether it be writing projects, life changes, or anything like that, or any other projects that I'm doing, I'll leave all of my socials down in the description below for you guys to go check out and follow. And speaking of following, I would like you guys to share this video and my channel with others whom you think will like it. I am trying to reach the goal of getting 100 subscribers before the end of the year. It's a very small goal. I don't actually think I'll get the goal, but I would love to at least try. And if I do and everything, I'll give a little reward. I'll probably give a little reward because I am actually almost done with the second part of my Seraphim trilogy, and I will maybe be asking for beta readers in a video soon. I won't know yet. I've still got to finish the third installment. Actually, no, I've got to start the third installment, and I'm still I'm still a good ways away from actually ending the second. But it's I'm about to enter a big boss battle scene, and it's harrowing to say the least because I don't do battle scenes very well. But I am trying nonetheless because this is the first time I've ever combined paranormal dark fantasy and a modern setting, so this is difficult to say the least. But besides that and everything, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope that no matter what book you pick up and everything, you're able to immerse yourself in it. This is Kat, the Crow-Winged Author, here at the Magic Library, and I hope you guys have a very wonderful day. Bye, guys.